Vogue Ball, a comedy festival, and we get to rip them to shreds.
Yes, Anetra is going to be voguing the house down in the mini challenge, and we get to see Lucy's big trick, a cartwheel.
Lucy and Lux go from rivals to comedy duo on the main stage. Penn, and you better tell her.
Okay, and the runway is ripped for our pleasure.
Whatever you do, make it funny, kiddo.
Race Chaser starts.
That's funny.
M.
Oh.
M. Mom!
Race Chaser. Race Chaser. Yeehaw. Race Chaser. Race Chaser. Yeehaw.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, and welcome back to Race Chaser.
Current.
A podcast dedicated to the discussion and dissection and of every single episode of
RuPaul's Drag Race.
Starting from the very beginning.
This is the beginning.
A little bit of love. My name's Alaska. What's yours?
My name's Willam. Hi.
What's your name, little lady?
Hey, haven't seen you around here. You're real pretty. What's your name?
I ain't seen you around here. You got a real pretty mouth on you.
I love Crystal.
You podcast with that thing or what?
If you ain't sitting on it, you should sell it. Last week, the girls were selling it. Up close and personal.
Tell us what happened last week on that show Drag Race that everyone's talking about.
Gag-worthy stars such as Frankie Grande, Charo, Love Connie, all interacted with the girls. Sasha was snatching interview crowns, making salads with Charo. Mistress survived a close call after an interview with Love Connie, leaving Selena and Malaysia in the bottom two doing the single ladies two-step. Unfortunately, Malaysia Baby Doll Fox sashayed away.
Yes.
Which brings us to the beginning of one of the hour-long episodes that we are so lucky to have this year.
Well, honey, we love it. More drag, more drag.
2 queens, 1 joke.
Yes, that's the name of the episode. And
already funny.
In the workroom after Malaysia's elimination, Mistress is feeling the loss because that was her sister, you know. Her cutting up sister. And we get a lipstick message that says, "Remain humble. The fattest and the baddest from Miami, Malaysia Baby Doll Fox."
I would like to say something nice about Malaysia Baby Doll Fox. Malaysia Baby Doll Fox is a good drag queen. I haven't been rude to her. I like her.
No, just rude in general to, to all drag queens.
Well, I would like to say she's a good...
You're actually not. No, you're not rude to all drag queens. You're rude to Michelle Visage.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
Malaysia Baby Doll Fox is the kind of drag queen who, when you meet her in public, she will have a little tiny light attached to her phone, which will blow you out and make you nostrils
Beauty.
and hair. She knows what she's doing. She's not a dumb drag queen.
Take control of the lighting narrative.
Yep. That's the smartest thing you can do as a drag queen, because all people want is a picture, really. And it's worth it to make that picture good.
I wish she would have been there for that drag con where they did those horrible up close pictures. We should have brought that light with us.
All y'all are still complaining about that, but I looked great.
You did. You looked great.
You were also present.
You get your work done under the skin. That's why.
Submuscular.
Selena's feeling it, that she's feeling like, oh, I'm officially a bottom bitch. I didn't want to come here and be in the bottom all the time, but here I am.
Yeah, a lot. But she's making it work for her. And we realized that on the couches, Sasha has won 3 challenges. She said, I'm going to sit on this couch for my 3rd win. But she's basically saying, she's like, I'm kind of like surprised I won. Well, I thought you guys were really great too, because she thought that they were setting her up to fail for this episode.
Yeah, no, she's very aware, and she's like, I would feel the same way. I'd be like, why aren't you spreading out these wins a little bit more? Why are you giving them all to me? Because it does seem like a setup for something to come. Lucy is mad that she didn't win, but that's copied and pasted from previous outlines because we just keep reusing that beat.
Well, they keep reusing it because that's the narrative they want to slam home, is that Lucy is a sore loser about something, but she's really done pretty great on a couple challenges where she hasn't won. So that's what
Let
they
loose.
make. She should let loose. And you know who let loose at the Roscoe's viewing party? Miss Malaysia Baby Doll Fox.
What did she have to say?
She was basically talking about the same thing that I spoke about on the podcast about Mistress saying that she was just going to stand there and Malaysia was going to baby doll dance circles around her. And that she didn't know the words. She threw her lyric sheet down, all that kind of stuff she was talking about at Roscoe's. So anybody that thinks all these things that I say are lies, it's only like half.
There's only a percentage of lies.
Yeah. So she, again, lounging on a lie, not sitting on a secret. So there might be some truth up there in some of the things that the race chasems attributes to the girls.
Sure.
So check out the Roscoe's viewing party. Malaysia spills the tea at the end.
Well, yes, there was a lot of stuff that was going down behind the scenes on that episode, for sure.
What do you think goes on behind the brains in Lux's head? Because she says she's number one up in here. Then
She's number one in her mind. Number two on the page. She says she's second place. And she wants to win next time.
Is she second? Doesn't she have one win, just like Lucy? Yeah, I'm pretty sure she has one win. Lucy has one win.
Yeah, the one win club.
Yeah. So, and is the person who is second for the week called right before the winner, or is the safe?
I think it's decided amongst the girls.
Oh, okay.
Because there's usually like. There's usually like three people
tops.
who are top ranked.
But then they call one of them safe sometimes. Is that girl third?
No, they tell them all safe. If you get called safe and they're removed from the stage right away, then you're a safe placement. But if you are given high remarks...
That's not the safe I was talking about. The safe I was talking about was when it was like high remark, and then they're like, you're safe. And then they say... And then they say, Courtney, you're safe. And then they say, Willam, you've performed wonderfully. Alaska, you've performed wonderfully. And then they say,
oh, then
Alaska,
that would be deemed second place.
Okay, so that's how we deem second place. So who went home? Who went to the back of the stage first, Lux or Lucy, last week? Because we don't know if Lux is actually second in this.
Maybe she does.
Her interview was great, though.
And
But
coming
so
in
Lucy's.
second place is worth 1/16 of a win. So if you're keeping track as far as mini challenges and
No, stop trying to win. Stop trying to rewrite your Wikipedia entry, bitch.
No, I'm just saying these girls on
I
this
was
season
second.
are very into who's second place. They really want to know. They want to Nancy Drew sleuth the truth.
These second sissies.
Lux says, "Don't get too comfortable. The queen is coming for a crown." And Lucy says, "Yes, she is." And Lux said, "I said the queen, not the beast."
That is how you reply to your friend.
Anytime the word beast is bandied about on Drag Race, I'm here for it.
Well, I mean, if you did put Ron Perlman from Beauty and the Beast and Linda...
Rhea Perlman was in Beauty and the Beast?
No, the guy
Who'd she play? Mrs. Potts?
No.
Lumiere? The broom?
The wolf.
The feather duster.
Paige Davis played the feather duster on the tour. I think that she kind of could be a baby of Ron Perlman and Linda Hamilton.
Okay.
It could be. It could happen.
And Joey J, because Joey J is name checked. Mistress says, "Is that Joey J?" And it was Lucy getting out of drag with her day hair.
She said, "I'm a gay old bitch."
Okay. Well, it's the next day it's a new day in the workroom, and it's the final 7, and nothing can ever take that from these girls.
No, nothing can ever take that away from them, except next year's top 7. They see the puppets that Mistress had for her Destiny's Child reunion, and Kelly and Michelle are on the table, and one of them says, "Oh, look, you're wearing more makeup than Marcia."
Damn. I don't think the problem is the amount of makeup Marsha's wearing. I really don't. I think it's the size of lash that she has chosen.
I love a girl with 3 to 4 colors on her eye to make up her eyeshadow, contour, lid, all that. She must be using fucking taupe, berry taupe, baby
But she's
taupe.
been doing like some colors and some creases, but the
Yeah,
problem that makes it
not
look
enough.
like she's not wearing enough is that she's wearing a very tiny lash, which is probably all she brought with her. If she put on like a 301 with like something else in there to just like boost it up, I think the face that she has the last couple of episodes would be adequate and fierce.
Not even a 301. Just if you cut up a 301 into like 2 or 3 little pieces and then added chunks of that to the outer or the
Sure.
middle, like 2 little points, one above the pupil and one is up out.
Yeah.
That's all I think she would need to really change the narrative about her makeup. And then maybe if she went out on stage and smeared it all over her fucking face in front of Rue and then just fucking touched herself and threw her shit like a monkey, then,
God.
and the lipstick, that would say, "Do you like my makeup now, bitch?" That's what she should have done.
Who knows? Who knows? Maybe she will. Lux then gets into it with Lucy. Well, why weren't you pregnant?
Well, she wasn't really showing yet.
Why were you?
Oh no,
She had a baby bump.
She was showing in the red carpet and in the performance, and she was caressing the bump.
Well, I researched it. No, I didn't have to research it. I know it. Let
Well,
the unraveling begin.
you had a corset on.
Of course. Well, your body didn't look like Beyonce's body.
BMW body, Beyonce made wrong.
Also, she tried to say Lux's body wasn't Beyonce, but in what
It
way
wasn't.
was it not?
It wasn't. Beyonce is way more curves and swerves than Lux presented. So Miss
but-
Lucy LaDucums has a point. She does. If a girl wants to come for her body inaccuracies, let the other one reply with possible body inaccuracies.
No. That's comparing apples and oranges because the body shape was not the like featured like primary thing of the look. The pregnancy was. The reason that look of Beyonce's was iconic was because she revealed the pregnancy belly. That's like removing something very essential from an iconic look.
I think body plays into final look. I understand what you're saying. Miss Lux Noir London was giving more Kelly than Beyonce. She was giving a slender woman. She could have padded a little more.
Fine.
She could have done a blonde look.
So are you critiquing Mistress for not giving the exact body proportions of Beyonce and also not giving the exact body proportions of Kelly and Michelle, who I don't think have puppet bodies with giant fucking flappable heads?
Oh, look, we have to take our first
critiquing
break.
that? We do.
We have to take our first break.
We take a break and we'll be right back.
This podcast is brought to you by Squarespace. Squarespace is the all-in-one website platform designed to help you stand out and succeed online. Whether you're just starting out or scaling your business, everybody needs a website. Otherwise, you're just out there making your business happen with what? Word of mouth? No, ma'am. If you've got a passion project that you're starting, if you want to start making drag watches that are purely ornamental, made for the sole purpose of a queen touching her wrist during lip sync when the song lyrics say, "Time." That idea is brilliant and needs a website. This is why you need Squarespace, because Squarespace gives you everything you need to claim your domain. Showcase your offerings with a professional website, then you can grow your brand and get paid all in one place. Plus, they have integrated SEO tools, which means search engine optimization, I think, so you can show up more often on search engines. And their Blueprint AI design tool, which can get a fully custom website built in just a few steps if you want to do the whole AI thing. Plus, you can connect your socials, set up easy ways for your customers to buy your products, and even schedule appointments with you. It's all right there on Squarespace. I've scaled a number of businesses in my time, and they have all needed websites because websites just legitimize you, you know? And Squarespace is a great spot for a creative person like me who needs to make a website and has great ideas but doesn't necessarily know the HTML, QRL, TMV of it all, you know? Because I'm not an IT whiz at all. But Squarespace makes it easy for me to select what I want and then put out a wonderful website. And it could be the same for you. You need to check out squarespace.com/drag for a free trial. And then when you're ready to launch, just use the offer code DRAG to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or a domain, which is kind of the same thing. Squarespace.com/drag.
Chime is changing the way people bank. They offer the most rewarding, fee-free banking, and it's built just for you.
I don't want to interrupt here, but I want to chime in. They're not like traditional old banks that charge you overdraft and monthly fees. Plus, they have thousands of fee-free ATMs. There's nothing more frustrating than added fees when you're just trying to access your own money.
Exactly. So with Chime, you are not just switching banks, you are upgrading to America's #1 choice for banking with a Chime checking account.
And how about some of these benefits? All benefits here, honey. Get 5% cash back on a Chime card in a category of your choice, like gas or groceries. And you get savings that grow faster with 3.75 APY. That's 9 times higher than the national average.
And don't forget, they also have Spot Me, which lets you overdraft up to $200 fee-free.
We all need to be proactive in our own finances and understand what our money's doing, and banking can be confusing. There's so many hidden fees and policies that are different at each bank, so you have to look out for you, and with Chime you could do that.
Yes, God, and don't just settle. Find what works for you and get the perks and benefits that are beneficial to your life. Check out Chime.
Honey, I did. I'm a Chime user, and Chime is not just smarter banking, it's the most rewarding way to bank. Join the millions who are already banking fee-free today.
Head to chime.com/drag. That is chime.com/drag. It only takes a few minutes to sign up.
Chime is a fintech, not a bank. Banking services provided for MyPay and Chime Card provided by Chime Bank partners. Optional products and services may have fees or charges. Stated annual percentage yield and cashback for Chime Prime only. No minimum balance required.
Checking account ranking based on a J.D. Power survey published October 20th, 2025. For more information on APY rates, MyPay, SpotMe, and travel perks, go to chime.com/disclosures.
What were we talking about? Oh, well, we're interrupted by the first video message of the season. And RuPaul looks a lovely gal.
This is what we missed out on because of Real Friends of WeHo.
Honestly, we missed out on the video messages, and the deliberations are back this episode too, which was such a welcome change.
RuPaul looks perfect in this video message. Look, I can't believe we were robbed of this.
This dance button earring, this hair. It's a side-swept coif with a little left down in the back to play with.
We were robbed of it for the trade to pull off.
Yep. None of them are even tops. Not even Joey.
She looks incredible. I'm so glad. I don't even remember what she said. Oh, wait. She says, "My queens, pardon my French and Saunders, but the key and peel to making comedy is know when to cheech and when to chong. Now back to Broad City where you belong."
Move it. Ru comes in and says, "Hello, hello, hello." And for a mini challenge, we have RuPaul's words. She says, "It's a Harlem Vogue Ball." And she wants to see popping, dipping, spinning, and shablamming.
Winning this ball will be worth 1/36th of a challenge win.
Are we going to talk about RuPaul saying whatever she wants in terms to voguing and nomenclature? Because shablam is like a verboten word in the voguing world.
Yeah, it's
called a dip.
It's out of usage. It's out of circulation, that one.
Yeah. A lot of the Vogue community was not happy with this challenge. Gravity Ball Maine said some really accurate things in a posting online. Gravity was on a legendary team that won on the HBO show. And a lot of Voguers feel like this disrespected their thing, you know?
Yeah.
At least make it a main challenge if you're going to co-opt somebody's culture and ways, you know?
Yes, I mean it is sort of the sort of Halloweenification of, you know, a very like deep rooted cultural art form. It's sort of like, and also the fact that like they were given 15 minutes to get into drag, so like everybody kind of looks a little like crunchy, and so it's a mini challenge, so it's sort of like, you know, sort of like slapdash and like haphazard. So I mean, yeah, I definitely hear that, and I definitely see that. Who do you think stood out to you?
I think
Sasha.
I think Sasha and Mistress, because Mistress gave us funny when she did all of
She
the
did.
other, when she grabbed the girl's chin and went, "Ooh, that hurt." That was hilarious.
She got stabbed on the harsh face, and then she did the makeup compact move,
To
and then she
Marsha.
went over to Marsha and put makeup on
And
her
then
face.
she took down her rat bun and said to Sasha, "Oh, look, I don't have any tracks either, bitch. I can do what you do. Look at me." But also, I thought Lux looked beautiful. She definitely already wore that skirt and belt combo on the main stage for the girl group challenge.
Is it your skirt and belt?
It is now, bitch. No, it is, yeah. Marsha was doing very Broadway Dance Center. She started with a pirouette, I feel like. She did her dip, split, serves. I think that Sasha was the one, but Anetra was also the one. But she also seems to have concussed herself in the process of giving a performance that beat Sasha. I feel like her hurting her head and them ocular migraines was probably caused by the whiplash that the bitch gave herself.
Throwing herself about.
Honestly,
That's true.
to
We'll
make
get to the
RuPaul giggle.
migraines.
RuPaul said category is closed after Anetra. So,
Yes.
and they might be closed for medical attention.
And we get the pit crew bringing in a trophy.
Why is she in a wig?
I thought she was in a wig too.
Why is she wigging about?
I thought she was in a wig. I was clocking it as a wig.
Wig.
A male wig.
Did you just say wig?
Shh, it's a wig. Only my hairdresser knows for sure. He's also in boots, though. So I guess if you're wearing a wig, you are allowed to wear boots as the pit crew.
That's my hookup trade outfit, a wig and boots.
That's all they need to get him going.
Put on a wig and suck it, and then you wear a good pair of thigh highs so you don't need to put down knee pads.
They don't give a fuck about makeup. They don't care if you're wearing nails. Just fucking heels and a wig.
I still have a screenshot that says, "Just hurry up and go home and slap some makeup on." And I'm like, slap some makeup on? And they said, yeah, you can just wear your hair. And I'm like, oh. Don't tell me you're planning to fuck me doggy style only without telling me you're planning to fuck me doggy style only. And that's when you say, slap some makeup on. You can use your hair. Somebody had the gall to tell me, I even accept, because the trade has been anxious since December because I've been closed for business.
Closed for business.
We're closed for renovations. So one trade had the audacity, the gall, the cheek, the gumption to tell me I'd even take a blowjob from you with that Yosemite Sam ass mustache. And I said, excuse me? And then this morning they texted me after I didn't reply to that last week. They said, I miss you. And I said, I know what you miss.
Well, okay. Well, Yosemite Sam.
Yosemite Samantha, please.
Yosemite Samantha. Anetra is the winner of the challenge, and she snatches a grand prize trophy and $2,500. She did not get to keep that trophy. Do not piss on our leg and tell us it's raining.
Yes, she did.
That is a lie. That is a lie. You lie. You never lie so much in your life.
Yes,
Really?
she did. She kept the trophy and she pictured it. There's a picture of it on her socials at her house.
Oh.
Do you not follow the New Girls? Do you not?
I don't really go on Instagram, so.
Oh, okay.
And I've blocked you, so. No.
Well, the Maxi Challenge is going to be. They're doing stand-up in front of a live studio audience at the Bubbly Comedy Festival.
Crack a smile.
Crack a bubbly, crack a smile.
We definitely love cracking a smile. I love cracking a smile.
And I did crack
I
twice.
love Crystal.
But twice because the dealer didn't have what we wanted, and my friend came out and said they didn't have it. I got this, and I was like, "That's crack." And then
you did it?
Yes, but only twice. And then I said I was never going to do it again, and then I did it one more time. But 3 times was enough. 3 times a lady.
When was this, for context? Was this a long
17
time
and
ago?
18 in Philly.
So a long time ago.
Yeah, my try anything phase. This was like 23 years ago when crack was much more safe.
We certainly, I don't think it was ever safe, and we certainly don't recommend anyone doing that.
No, unless it's pit crew crack, and then you could do it all you want.
Oh my heavens.
That's addictive.
Lux says she doesn't consider herself a stand-up comic, but she does love sit-down comedy.
This girl has she makes me chuckle, but not. She gives me stand-up chuckles, not stand-up comedy. The girls are randomly dividing into duos by pulling out a can of bubbly sparkling water, and this saddens me because Bruno comes in and is barefoot. So maybe they have one pair of shoes per pit crew, and old Israeli guy got him that day, and Bruno
And it's
was
a
like,
size 6.
"Bitch, I would clean Bruno's feet with my tongue,
Oh my heavens.
so he can keep on not wearing shoes.
Okay.
I could suck out a hangnail from Bruno if I wanted to. That's how devoted I am to Bruno."
Well, the team pairings end up being Lucy and Lux.
Girl,
How are they paired to?
they're paired by selecting a can of juice.
Oh,
or
yes.
bubbly.
Yes.
So
yes.
this doesn't seem rigged.
No, I don't think it is.
So
In a
Sasha-
rare turn of events, I don't think it's rigged.
yeah, Lucy and Lux were just fighting that morning, so that makes this even more delicious than a bubbly. Sasha and
Crack a
Anetra
smile.
are paired together.
Mm-hmm.
Marcia and Mistress are paired together, and Mistress says, "Hey, bestie." Miss Congenie Gaslight continues
Yes.
with her. Honestly, I think they should submit her to the Television Academy for an Emmy for production this year.
Absolutely.
Because Mistress is a producer, and World of Wonder has never cared about submitting the right people for categories, as we well know.
Oh, okay. Well, Selena is left out, but she gets the opportunity to work alone or steal a queen. And so she chooses to steal Mistress, which means Marcia is working solo.
Which was also Marcia's best joke of the evening.
Well,
But RuPaul told it about Marcia.
what
Anet-
was it? What?
Marcia is working solo.
Oh, yeah.
I just thought it was funny. Anetra gets to choose the order of the performance because she won the mini challenge, and also her head is about to explode. Her order is Marcia first.
Gah.
Oh, the bitch. Lux and Lucy second.
Uh-huh.
Sasha and Anetra third, and Mistress and Selena last.
This is actually a great order, and I would have put Marcia first as well, because as the only solo performer, it would be very strange to put her in the middle, and it'd be very strange for her to close. It would be absolutely brutal and gruesome to make Marcia close. So I think this was actually the most fair kind of way to put it.
What this is a rare open-faced shit club sandwich because you don't have the top layer of bread. You just have Marcia there sitting like a turd.
Open faced. Yeah.
Open face. And then you have Lux and Lucy. Ooh, yummy, yummy. And then you have Sasha and Anetra. I'd say they're lettuce. Like, with poop. Because they're not comedy girls. They're not comedy girls.
Why does the lettuce have poop on it?
Because it's
like
a shit
the E.
sandwich.
coli lettuce? Oh.
It's a shit sandwich and the shit's in the middle. And then
Now I get
Mistress and Selena are the funny. So that's why it's an open-faced shit club sandwich.
Yes.
Mistress believes there was strategery at hand because she says, thank God my Anetra tattoo was only temporary. I don't know how she thinks there was strategery at hand because she got a great slot at the end with
going last is the
another
best.
funny girl. So I think she just wants camera time and she just wants to say things, which who would do that on a TV show?
A drag queen who wants camera time. Now I've heard of everything.
Next thing you know, bacon's going to be flying through the air.
Exactly. Why don't we go ahead and take a break and we'll be right back with some bubbly comedy special.
I'm going to take a break. You do your thing.
Crack a fucking smile, bitch. Anetra's having migraines. Do you think it's from her performance? Her performances? Because she's done like 1,000 lip syncs over and over, flipping, throwing, whipping.
Yes, I do.
Fuck.
The body's not designed to be in an invisible food processor and then slammed to the ground that much. She is trying to impress RuPaul. RuPaul won't be fully impressed until a girl dies on stage.
Oh my God.
Like, now that was a performance. And all these girls are performing for their lives every time they see RuPaul, especially Anetra. She's the most physical out of all the girls, and she looks like she probably could have hurt herself.
It's very possible. So she's having a hard time focusing and coming up with jokes and bits with Sasha.
She could get away with just doing ballads the rest of the year, saying, oh my, and then putting her hand to her eye like, ooh, ow, ow, and then just doing a split instead.
Ouch. Oh, God. If you look inside your... Oh, my God. That fucking head hurts. Oh, shit. Crowns and gowns.
Yeah.
No, skip the crown. That'll hurt your head.
That'll hurt. She can just hold it, just like the new winners do.
Oh, you hold it next to you?
Don't fuck up my Marcos wig.
No, because it's sculpted. It's sculpted very hard with gel, and there's rhinestones on every piece of it.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot pin into it.
You can also use gel on very hard things if you're ever lacking something else, FYI.
As lube?
Yeah, girl. Ain't nobody ever fucked you with dippity-doo or a little dep?
Wouldn't that be sticky?
Yeah, but guess what? It's sticky anyway. Sometimes. A lot of times.
Oh
You never been fucked with hair gel?
No.
Or like kitchen supplies? Somebody used Baker's Joy on me once and sesame oil.
Baker's Joy?
Yeah, they thought it was like Pam. And I said, no, that's got flour in it. They sprayed Baker's Joy on my butt. And then they went with sesame oil. It smelled so
that
strong.
Would smell great.
Strong.
What about
It
truffle
smelled strong.
oil? Truffle butter?
The truffle butter.
You should do a web series where you get fucked by common household items as lube.
I really should. That's a good idea.
Yeah. Yeah, then you can review them. Okay. I mean,
I
that
could
one guy
review.
fucked spaghetti or whatever. So, hey.
Oh, so which is better to fuck Willam with? Prego or ragu? Fuck me. Oh, sick. Oh, dear.
Sick.
I'm going to put on a wig and suck it.
Please do with that Yosemite Sam Asmus.
Yosemite Samantha, respect my pronouns.
I'm so sorry.
We're prepping on the main stage with comedians Ali Wong, who has a great couple of Netflix specials. You should watch them. And famed comedian Michelle Visage.
I love it. I love that Michelle Visage is the arbiter of comedy in this show. She's like,
Marcia.
no, that joke is bad. That joke is not good.
Yeah,
She
Marsha
knows,
comes out
though.
first. She knows.
She knows Drag Race.
Yeah.
So she knows what is going to work on Drag Race and what doesn't. She may not be.
She already knows who's going home this week.
Girl, I don't think so.
Girl, you don't think Ruth said, we're...
No.
The girl... Oh, okay.
I don't think it's all like that.
You think they thought Marsha was going to be good at comedy? They know Marsha's going home as soon as she comes out there solo.
She gets some cute jokes in.
She gets some chuckles.
Lux and Lucy
Not
get
jokes.
some
Jokes
notes.
have way more structure.
Okay. Well, Lux and Lucy get some chuckles, but
this was great.
They get some notes.
When they're talking about rhythm, and then Michelle's like, well, do you have any rhythm? And she just basically states a fact,
Lucy.
which comes out wonderful. It says, I won in Lollapalooza, so it's like this whole crew, Michelle included, is trying to make Lucy look like an untalented hack. And she's not.
No,
she's not. She's not a hack. She's actually funny, talented.
Loose.
She can
let the fuck loose and crack a smile.
Yeah. Honestly.
Let loose, crack a smile, and push out. Mistress and Selena are telling, the greatest story ever told. It's a very long form joke, and they have some trimming to do. And Anetra says, sorry, I have a headache. I can't focus on this.
I made headache jokes, which I didn't understand. I think it would have been funnier if she just told nonsensical things and then acted like they were funny. So people would have been confused by her delusion, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not really feeling... I'm feeling the same trepidation that Allie and Michelle are feeling because they're kind of worried about Anetra and Sasha, I feel like. But the next day in the workroom, they continue on with the story about Sasha and Anetra. About them possibly being in the bottom because they're like, how you doing?
Yeah.
I have hiccups, sorry.
Lux and Lucy are feeling confident. Marsha doesn't have a partner. She's nervous for sure because she has to go out on stage by herself and do comedy, which it was very funny watching her be like, oh no, how am I going to do this? Which so much of being a drag queen is going out on stage with a microphone and just filling, a minute or 2 minutes.
Letting loose.
Let loose. So I thought it was funny that she was like, oh no, I can't believe I have to go out there and be funny.
Honestly, because
it's Drag Race. Of course you do. You're fine. You're going to be fine.
What I found funny was that Dum Dum Girls came to Drag Race without comedy written by professionals. Because if you get your hair done by if you get your hair done by professionals and you get your clothes made by professionals,
this is a Willam wisdom.
Honestly, hire a writer to write some professional jokes so you're fucking funny on TV.
If you know it's your weak spot, yeah.
Get some cracks made. Call up Jackie Beat. Go look at Go look at old comedians that you liked and then take their punchline, put it first, flip it around somehow. Do something. Don't just go in there with your favorite pen and be like, oh, I'll be fine. You won't. You won't. You're not a comedian. You just started doing drag in your room in 2020 and you've been performing a year since. But people haven't been handing you a mic for a reason, probably.
Maureen San Diego, she writes jokes too.
Lots of girls write jokes.
Lots of girls. Some of the girls.
There's lots of people that could have helped these girls in this episode. And many of them, I feel like, just didn't use their brain on it and get some stuff done. Because this is coming. There's no reason to come to Drag Race without knowing how to thread a sewing machine, tell a joke, and to suck off a producer when necessary.
Oh, my God.
I think.
Mistress tells a very heartbreaking story about her relationship with her mother and how she ended up in the ER with her ankle problem. And then her mom showed up and she thought, oh, this might be a chance for us to bond. And instead her mom was like, why the fuck are you in drag? So it was very heartbreaking, but she ends it by saying, you know what? My ankle is now bionic and it's unbreakable. And that's like my spirit. So fuck yeah.
See, I love that. And then later we get her favorite moment. My favorite moment from this whole week was seeing Chevelle Brooks on our screen. A Davenport.
Okay.
Just because Chevelle is, she's been the blueprint for a lot of drag performers, especially big girls, because she fucking bucks, twirls,
Yeah.
she squashes the duck, gives it CPR, and it walks again. Chevelle is a dynamite performer. Anyone who's ever seen her, she always has fringe, always stoned. The hair, I don't know how it stays on her head, but Chevelle is an amazing performer. Everybody should look her up, and she's Mistress's drag mom. So that was a
Yes.
nice the payoff of seeing Mistress talk about this heartbreaking thing and seeing her heart warmed later in Untucked. It's called producing, everybody.
It is. And so we get out on the main stage and it's RuPaul time. She's
This-
wearing something I think that you would wear.
I love this little soda cap top. I would have loved it as a gown because you would have been able to see the light through all of the soda pop holes.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So I do love this.
They didn't drink enough soda.
Maybe
they could only do a mini dress.
Maybe they should crack more House of
Smiles?
Love cocktails,
Oh,
and then they could get more boop boop soda tops.
totally. Michelle Visage is there. She looks amazing. T.S. Madison is back again, also looking gorgeous. And of course, Ali Wong is there as the comedy judge as well.
The day is femme, honey.
And it is time for the Bubbly Comedy Festival. And after this comedy fest, Bubbly pulled all of their sponsorship. No, I'm just kidding. Because they said, we want people to crack a smile.
We want
Where
people
are
to crack
the
a smile,
jokes?
not turn to crack.
Where are the jokes? No, it's I didn't think anyone really, crash and burned.
If Marsha was the first act in a comedy set that I saw like that, I'd be like, you guys want to, I don't know, go down to Mickey's or something instead? 'Cause this was not a,
Check, please.
this was a
No.
performance. I don't know if you could call it comedy. If I was Marsha, I would have gone out on stage with a fucking magnifying glass and looked on every corner of the runway and do. And she said, oh, I'm just looking for the jokes. Where are the jokes? And then told like 2 or 3 dumb knock knocks, hit it and quit it, bitch, because there is no reason that she shouldn't have been prepared with some fucking jokes coming to Drag Race. So I'm not giving her any leeway on this. None.
Lux and Lucy LeDukes.
Mm-hmm. They're adequate. They give some funnies. Sasha says it's good, and she's not happy about that. It doesn't.
I
seem,
know.
because
She's
she's
like,
next.
fuck, that's fresh.
They reference the show with sugar daddies. I think Lucy uses an old standby joke, which everybody loves. All your fan.
Very
That
funny.
we love. They did well.
Yeah, they were cute. They had a good rhythm. They had a good premise. They stayed in this sort of character. They were able to send barbs at one another and also at themselves. And I thought they did a good job.
And Lux is in a shoe that she wore for the tie-dye runway. She's doing a lot of recycling this week.
She looks gorgeous.
She does. This little flesh tone dress with the blonde hair. Yup.
Amazing.
She's giving us teenage supermodel.
Very gorgeous.
Sasha and Anetra do
Oh,
some bits about smoking weed, which would only be funny if they were actually doing it on stage.
yeah. The judges said, that didn't really go anywhere. And I have to agree. Maybe we didn't see everything. I mean,
It would have. Sorry, go ahead.
we probably didn't get to see everything that happened. But yeah, no, it was just we're giving ourselves an excuse to be kind of lackadaisical in our delivery. We're just saying we're stoned.
Yeah, I think a better use would have been something physical with the girls. Like if they did a cheerleading thing where it was like CANBITS. What does that spell? Can bits. Or something like that would have taken up some time so they wouldn't have had to have their lack of comedy chops so prevalent. Do something good that you're good at and make it work for the challenge type of thing. Because you might be good at smoking weed, but you're not actually doing it for this. So it didn't go as well as it could have for the
Maybe
girls.
they did. What if they did smoke weed?
Well, here's a little tidbit. That one producer that
Tammy
everybody
tidbit?
knows, it's a Tammy tidbit.
Oh.
That one producer that everybody knows I don't like, not the one I fucked, the other one, Mish. During season 6, she gave pot to one contestant, but not the other contestant that really wanted it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm talking about Adore and Laganja. And then one of those contestants had a breakdown because she didn't have her medicine. So there's lots of shenanigans behind the scenes about drugs and stuff, but the girls aren't necessarily allowed carte blanche to smoke it, even though it's legal in the state they're in. But I do know some of the girls bring vape pens and things and stuff to get their jollies on. But this didn't work for the set. Mm-hmm.
Right.
Sasha,
it didn't exactly work.
Sasha does get a couple of chuckles, though. She brings up Evie Oddly's dick, which I'm sure Evie will be thrilled about. And Michelle's balls being called Eureka and Latrice, which we know we love a callback to the show and the girls and the lore and the logic of it all.
We do. That was a funny bit. And finally, Mistress and Selena are up, and they both tell mirroring hookup tales.
Yeah, I didn't see this coming in the rehearsal, so that was a nice surprise that it was like, oh, you guys hooked up with the same guy.
Mm-hmm.
At the end, Mistress called RuPaul a man.
Yeah.
Selena tightened up her story a bit. But they say they play it out like Mistress's story is dragging a bit with too many details, which don't lead to laughs. Because details and embellishments are fine, but they got to be funny.
There's also like, if
Don't
you're
be fine,
doing
be funny.
right, if you're doing a bit like this where you're telling the exact same story as someone who just told a really long story, it's also like where it has to be sort of choreographed, or like it has to be so like the breath has to be in the right place in order for the joke to work. Like it would almost have worked if she like did the whole thing really fast as one continuous long breath and didn't take a breath and did the thing. And then she was like, and then you realize that she's saying the same thing as the other person. I think it could have worked if they had more rehearsal and more time, but it was fine. It was fine.
Yeah.
It was fine.
It was definitely high safe.
Oh, high safe.
High safe. The runway category is Rip Her to Shreds.
Which, should we get into that when we come back, or?
My time is valuable.
Honey, we're going to rip her to shreds, crack a smile, and let loose, and we'll be right back.
Bring it to the runway.
Oh, yeah. Rip her to shreds.
She's so dull. Rip her to shreds.
Green eyeshadow, blue mascara. Ooh, she's too much.
This runway category is wonderful. Marcia comes out as a pageant queen with a ripped dress and a torn up wig. This would have been really funny if she had the wig on at the top and then she acted like it got pulled from the side and came back with a little stubby ponytail on top, like that one beauty pageant video we all know where the girl gets her wig ripped from the back. That would have been funny. This was not funny. This was, let me act out on stage something that I have a whole fantasy for in my head. We get it. You're crying. You're a pageant queen. But we saw a girl do pageant earlier this season, and that was also a story time.
It's almost there. I mean, there are issues. The dress could have been fit better and been more special.
And the wig detail with, look at where they ripped out my hair and there's blood spots on the wig. It doesn't look like scalp. Like, it's like, why are there red dots in the wig? This was an okay idea. I would have loved a lot more. Like Cinderella after her strep sisters have ripped all her shit off of her.
Strep sisters? They got strep throat?
They got something, baby. You saw their faces. They're not happy. Looks like
could have gone
meningocolitis.
It could have gone further with the like distress and bedragglement. I think it could have been even more like severe to really sell. This was like, oh yeah, she's okay. I mean, her hair is still perfect. The rest of her makeup is still perfect.
It didn't
She's
excite
missing
me.
a shoe, which I like.
It did not excite me. It's fine, but I don't want fine. I want funny. This
isn't the first time that we've seen the crying pageant queen on this season of Drag Race or in Drag Race in general. Which also adds to why it's not,
she should know better.
As successful.
I'm surprised a girl didn't do Rue's ripped up blue dress with the body illusion.
Oh yeah, that one.
But also, these girls have to send in every outfit that they're supposed to wear to the runway. And I know what you're thinking, like, well, why not just change it up once you send in the outfit they approved? Because if you do that, you're going to piss off production and they might just send you home. So the whole time, you can't just do anything you want. You have to do what you told them you were going to do.
She could have made some shit up, like RuPaul said.
Yeah, she could have, but she risked garnering the ire of the producers. If that makes sense.
She's about to go home, so what does it matter?
She don't know that. She don't know. She knows.
Well, Lucy LaDuca comes out, and this is the look that we've all been waiting to see what the fuck was going on, because they show a clip of it in the preview of the last week. People are comparing this to Lil Pound Cake, and I can see that. If Lil Pound Cake was a ghost on Halloween.
I think this look is very great. I think it's cool. She put on a wig and sucked it, all the blood. It's a vampire. I think that it would have been more effective. I would have liked it more if her face was ivory too, instead of Gottmik.
Okay.
This is Gottmik 2023 right now.
Yeah. No,
you know what
cool.
I mean? If she
it's
did
different
an ivory
for
face
Lucy
instead of a white face, it would have been like, oh, old school horror movie.
Yeah.
I don't mind it though. I think it looks good.
It's graphic. It's showing range for Lucy. So yeah. Mm-hmm.
Luxe Noir London.
Wee Wee Pole.
Brilliant recreation of one of RuPaul's classic 1986 pyramid looks, the Wee Wee Pole.
This is fierce.
This is very great and smart.
If
girl.
you're gonna do RuPaul, and they put the 1986 footage right next to her, which I thought was very nice of production to do that, because if they don't want you to do well, they won't show the side by side. They'll just be like, I don't know. I get that you were doing a reference, but we didn't like it. This one they liked. And I can see why. I quite like it too. It's kind of an off the beaten path RuPaul reference, which is cool.
Yeah, and Lux gets to wear white on the runway again.
And she looks cool. She looks fierce.
I mean, but we are told before we go to the show, do not wear white on the runway.
Don't wear all white.
You're correct. The next girl is Sasha, and she is wearing shredded denim, and she rips open the front as soon as she gets to the top of the runway. It's very festival diva doll. I love it.
I love these arm things. There's like so much jewelry on the arm, so much jeweling.
Yeah, it's giving like the blondes kind of.
Yeah.
I
immaculate, exquisite, fierce, gorgeous. Love it.
And she comes down and she gives like a hip chug with one of them cheeks towards the judges. Like, don't forget, I got this.
Nails the category as well. I mean, it's shredded, exquisite. Love it. Can't get enough.
Mm-hmm. Anetra comes back in a shredded black and green catsuit. No, Anetra comes out in a pink and green catsuit inspired by lotus flowers. What you think is black is actually a dark, dark, murky green.
I love
lotus flowers grow out of dark, dark, murky water.
I love this. I think it's really cool. I think she nailed the prompt. I love the Bluetooth speaker. Who did the Bluetooth speaker
Girl,
thing?
she clearly has went to Ross. She went to Ross or Home Goods and ripped off some wands off of some sort of wall decor and said,
it was Yara Sofia who did the whole thing on the side of it, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
The sort of shade on the whole side of her head. I love this Anetra look. I think it's really cool. And she definitely nailed the prompt.
I love her hair,
It's shredded.
Too. Yeah, she's shredded.
Great proportion on the hair. The shoe is a little like, it seems like she just
Santee
put on a
Alley.
nice shoe with it.
What was she supposed to do? Go barefoot like the pit crew?
No, if the shoe was more integrated with the cat suit, that's my only no. Okay.
Oh,
It's
you
my
want an
only no.
integrated catsuit shoe.
Yes, I know she could do it.
You're so mean to these girls.
Oh my God. It's an ankle strap, so I hate it. Boot.
Selena comes out in a gown dedicated to every Latina mother that wanted more for her family. And she
Yes.
says she is escaping for the better life. Her mom, when she was 17, came to America from Honduras and told her about it. I love the detail of the duct tape mule. She has two different shoes made out of like yellow duct tape and red duct tape. Like that was the only high heel she could get from like the ICE detention center type of thing. Like I
Right.
love that she's still in a heel. She's not Marsha-ing.
Yeah.
And
She
the hair is still
definitely-
big.
Yeah, she's telling us a story. She's delivering, and she looks cool.
It's very like refugee, runaway love. Runaway love. Remember that song?
Run away, run away.
No, this one is like,
Oh,
it's Mary J. Blige and I think Ludacris. It's called Runaway Love. It's like Tina's
Oh,
only
okay.
3 years old, living on the.
okay.
The girl has a baby. Mistress is giving up burnt up Madonna Material Girl, which is a Moschino reference because Moschino did something very much like this, and a pink heel.
Yeah, she definitely took an iconic look and then altered it to be in the ripped her to shreds category.
This glove bodysuit
glove.
moment, I was like, how did she get this glove to stay up? It is painted onto a bodysuit. And the only way I knew that was because I could see the zipper when she walked up stage. This is beautiful construction, well made, well
That's
walked.
cool.
The presentation was sublime.
Those are details that it's like, that takes it above and beyond because in a category like rip her to shreds, you could be like, okay, well, I'm just going to like shred something and wear it. But this is like, this is designed. It has a concept. I'm obsessed. I think she looks really great.
Yeah, and I thought that the burnt parts on her dress kind of resembled star fruit when you cut them open because she's what? A
Delicious.
star.
I
The judges
am a star.
the judges had some words for Marsha.
The choice words.
They said, you should have chosen your words better, bitch. Her jokes did not land, but Allie did like her stage presence.
Yeah, she naturally does have stage presence.
Michelle also reminded Marsha that Lucy already did the pageant girl look, so she could have switched it up. This was the best advice I've heard from Michelle all season because it wouldn't have been hard to take something that you love and rip it the fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, grab your finale dress, Marsha, because you're clearly not making it after this comedy challenge tonight.
Or what if you took something that you already wore that was really iconic, like something you wore last week, and just like fucking destroyed it and then wore it again? That'd be kind of the kind of pussy, I think.
Yeah, it would have been better than what she did because at least
Yeah.
it would have been a surprise or like, oh my God, she wore that last week. I can't believe she had the ball. Like, it would
Or
have been an
borrow a
exercise.
dress from another girl that was like really iconic, like borrow something from Sasha and be like, hey, can I destroy this, honey? And she'd be like, yeah, bitch, go for it.
I think her best bet would have been to destroy something else because, you know, her runway, bottom. Her challenge, bottom. Like,
I just want someone to cut out the audio of you saying bottom and just loop it over and over. Bottom,
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 bottom.
bottom.
Michelle likes Lucy's look, and they like her white people jokes. T.S. Madison liked her white jokes for sure. Lux, RuPaul cries because she's seeing representations of herself, so she likes it.
Yeah, this was a nice moment.
Sasha, they did it like the stoner bits, but she looked great. And T.S. Madison said, "You're Sasha Colby. We expect more from you."
This is another case of a girl should have probably had a writer.
Yeah.
You know, you live in Hollywood; they're all over.
Anetra They say you need to take that confidence from the runway and put it in your challenge, Mamba.
This is straight out of RuPaul's masterclass. That confidence that you have on the runway is available to you in all forms of life.
Yes. What if I have no confidence on the runway? Then what do I do?
Put on a wig and suck it.
Okay. That's sound advice. That's your masterclass. It's very short. Hello, I'm Willam. Put on a wig and suck it. Thank you. And then it's the end.
Click next for more.
Paywall. It's called binge watching. Go ahead. I support you.
Selena.
Yeah.
Allie wishes the dress was made out of that serape blanket that
Yes.
Selena has a bit of that is torn up. I don't know if that would have flowed the same way that Selena's dress flowed and looked as pretty on the runway. So I think Selena made a good choice.
Mistress, they love the runway look. TS loves her big girl representation. And Allie loved how she bounced off of Selena in the challenge. So we get the very first judges' deliberation just between us squirrel friends.
Mm-hmm. Rue says that Marcia is very green and what she learned in theater school needs to be dragged up. If that isn't the spot on most RuPaul thing that she said, I'd be surprised because she's right. She's
Go
very,
back
very
to
right.
your little theater school.
Yeah.
Your little theater tricks are no good here, darling. Fuck.
Allie said she didn't take advantage of her going first. Honestly, Marcia should have found a different angle to work with her not being funny and just be man, she just didn't. She's young. You know, she doesn't know that she sucks at it. She's like, I bet it'll be great. Michelle felt confident watching them. She knew that she was being held and cradled and taken care of by Lucy's jokes.
They loved Lux as well. They couldn't remember Sasha's jokes really, except the one about the balls.
Hey, it's better than remember none at all, right? Because that's what Marcia's jokes are. I don't remember any of them. I remember one of Sasha's, just like the judges. I think it's best if everybody actually blocks Marcia's set.
Oh.
Maybe we should have a hypnotist available. No? If any hypnotists are out there and y'all want to advertise on Race Chaser, let me know. And I'll give you a deal.
They have to be advertisers.
Oh, yeah, definitely. You sponsors, baby.
We want to take a second to talk to you about
hypnotism.
Sandra's hypnotism in Boreal.
Located in beautiful Newport, Maine.
She'll
know you're calling.
They didn't really care for Anetra's set. And Selena, they said she listened to the notes about cutting things, but and Michelle did not care for the runway. And Mistress, they said the story hour was an actual hour. It was a drag queen story hour. It was too long.
Honestly. Which leaves the safe girls to be Selena and Mistress. So they go hit it in the back. And then the winners are Lucy and Lux, and they both each win a cash prize of $5,000 courtesy of bubbly water.
Oh, honey, I'd crack a smile for that prize, honey.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
they
God.
are best friends now, Lucy and Lux. And they go up to the back of the stage to watch the other girls' fate.
Yes.
Which is Sasha and Colby being deemed safe. Oh, sorry. Sasha Colby being deemed safe. And the bottom girls, Anetra and Marcia.
Now, don't you think if Anetra was suffering...
I just talk.
If Anetra was suffering from, like, concussion, like, sprain-induced headache...
Yep.
Why would you put her in the bottom again to a high-energy dance song and just have her do it again? I'm scared for her health at this point.
Here's why. Because she said, I am okay to go on. I'm not dropping out of this competition or being made to look inferior in any way. I'm continuing because she's obviously a fighter and is not going to give an Achilles ankle to anybody and say, my head hurts. So
because
she went out there and did her fucking job.
She did. If she would have linked it to that, then they probably would have medically disqualified her, which would have, which, I mean, that would have sucked. But this is the song Boss Bitch by Doja Cat.
Great song. Great lip sync.
Great lip sync.
This will go down in the books. A lot of people thought it could be a double Shantae. But Marsha's performance in this season, I don't think merited having her stay around to hope she could perform well in future challenges. But this lip sync was the best thing she did fucking all season. She held her own. She was wonderful. Yeah. If you're listening, Marsha.
Honey, I'm listening.
You did great. You did fucking great. Go perform this number all over the world and get your coins. You're a talented little girl.
Do that.
If you're hosting Marsha in your fair town, this goes out to the Dee Dee Renners and the Clexus Davenports, the girls that host the shows. After Marsha's number, when she does Boss Bitch and turns the world and slays the stage, you let her say hello on the mic, but do not hand her the mic. You hold that mic and let her speak into it. Don't hand it to her. Kiss of death.
She did a great job. A lot of people online were calling for this to be a double save. My initial reaction watching it was that Anetra was the winner of the lip sync. She literally jumped over
the other
Marsha.
Girl.
That's not to say Marsha did a bad job in any way. She did really great, but Anetra's just a machine. I mean, it's next level.
I didn't watch this episode until Sunday night after the Oscars, but when it was either Adam Shankman or you who had said a girl jumps over another girl. So I immediately went to my YouTube and looked it up and saw what happened. And I was like, oh my God. And then I watched it twice more. There's lots of things that Marsha did very, very fucking well. When she's doing that backbend walk, her heel is actually on the satin of her dress, which is very slippery. And she doesn't fall down. That bitch has core strength. She's physically gifted, beautiful, talented.
I have a feeling we haven't seen the last of her.
Oh, she will be back for All Stars for sure.
And another reason why it could have been a double Shantae, in my estimation, is because next week is the fucking Rusical. And Marsha is a literal, actual in Broadway, in musicals, actor, singer, performer.
She's done Broadway shows?
Yeah.
Cool. I can't wait to see her in one. I think it was cruel to cut the girl before the musical challenge, but it's done. The challenges are not in an order that's set. They chose to do this comedy challenge fully knowing this would get rid of one of the girls. Yeah. And the goal is to get rid of a girl every week. So it's not like they were like, we have to keep her for musicals. They didn't necessarily know that musicals was next week.
It's true, because they didn't even have a fucking even amount of people. And they were like, we're doing comedy duos.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is, girl. Because, that's how TV shows are made. They don't have the challenges all set up. They're flying by the seat of their pants just like us. And they're like, oh, this will get this one girl out. And they were right. So Marsha at the top of the runway when she leaves. Did you have something?
No. She says, forget the nose. Ow, my heart.
This actually was touching. She made all these friends. Did you think it was cheesy? I loved it.
I was like, what is she talking about? And then I was like, oh.
Her entrance look.
Oh, there's this nose storyline that happened 6 weeks ago. I did forget the nose. She says, forget the nose. I did actually forget the nose.
Oh. Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, she's talking about the nosebleed thing. She should just sell bleeding noses at DragCon.
I wouldn't buy it. And I've been to every
your nose
DragCon.
is going to be bleeding from, I don't know, whatever you put up there DragCon weekend.
No, I get them to blow it in my butt.
Oh, okay.
Blow in my butt.
Well, she has an elegant exit, and she's very proud of herself. And she said, Ariana Grande knows who I am now, so.
And that's worth $200,000.
Okay.
She said she's proud of herself. I'm glad that she can come out of this undamaged. And World of Wonder won't have to pay for her therapy.
Yeah, and it's not easy to go into Drag Race, without a shit ton of experience in the real world doing drag. And I feel like she did a really great job for someone who maybe didn't have as much experience as everyone else. She took the notes, she learned and grew as she went, and she had a graceful exit on a great lip sync. So good for her.
Good for her.
Marcia.
Bully for her. Next week is a Rusical, and I'm sure she'll be hate baiting herself to sleep the night that airs. Hate baiting is when you
I didn't watch Untucked.
jerk off and cry. Oh, I did. I watched Untucked, so I can talk about it. Lux and
Tell
Lucy
me.
are talking about their workroom beef, blah 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 blah. But the I cried during Untucked, and I've never cried during an Untucked, not even my own. When Chevelle Brooks came up on screen and Mistress was talking about how she never felt the love of a mother before in her life, the way that Chevelle truly has like welcomed into her drag family. It was everything you could want from Emmy Award winning television. Maybe Untucked will win an Emmy this year too, because this was a great episode. And then we had Selena S. Titties with video messages from her whole fucking family. From a brother who didn't talk to her for 6 years, to her other sister who's a boss bitch who comes to her shows, and her mother and her father.
I love that.
Yeah, the only way this episode could have been, I think, a little bit better is if they dedicated the episode to Selena's mother, who's no longer with us, because they were talking about her stage 4 cancer. And I just... I thought Untucked was produced beautifully this week, and it was great to see Selena have all the support in the world from her family, because she's going to have that moment forever, seeing her family be so proud of her, and she deserves it, you know? Everybody deserves a mother, and if not that, at least a great drag mother. So this was a great episode of Untucked. Ali Wong talks about how much her family loves watching Drag Race and how her daughters love watching it too, and basically says there's nothing wrong with drag. Her whole family loves it. It's what we need right now, because we are at a precipice in our profession where drag could be outlawed. And it sounds stupid to say it, but Handmaid's Tale, that could happen.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to have to go back and watch this episode of Untucked. Sounds kind of good.
Really, it's honestly a great episode. Marcia is packing up, and she's feeling pageantry and optimistic. She's just talking about most of the good. She's saying, I've learned so much. I wouldn't change anything. I'm happy. And then they put a Disney princess underscoring to make her look delusional as she leaves. It's very enchanted, very Adam Shankman.
Very that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it sounds great. And we also have an announcement. At the time of this recording, we have just released 10 more standing room tickets to our live podcast event on Monday, March 20th at the Virgil in Los Angeles. The doors are at 7, the show's at 8. We booked a very special guest for your entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
So go to hotgosslive.eventbrite.com to get your hands on those tickets, because they're going to go really fast.
Yeah, we decided not to do my Snickers number, so we were able to release 10 seats in the front.
Yeah, in the splash zone.
Mm-hmm. And our special guest might even be a girl from this season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Might. Actually, it is.
Well,
it is. We can say it is. It's a girl from this season.
Girl is in quotes. We booked a very special guest, and we can't wait to share it with you. hotgosslive.eventbrite.com. And we want to thank you so much for joining us for Race Chaser au Courant this week.
Me llamas Willam.
Y me llamo Alaka.
Alaka. We'd love for you to rewrite a review of our podcast on your favorite podcast app, and don't forget to subscribe to us.
And you can sign up for Mom Plus at mompodcasts.plus.
Plus. Mom Plus gets you access to all of our mom shows ad-free, many of them a day early, plus exclusive bonus episodes and monthly video episodes of this podcast, Race Chaser.
Ooh.
I have hiccups.
You can follow the dolls on Instagram and Twitter at Willam, at The Only Alaska 5000, at Race Chaser Pod, and our Mom Podcast Instagram and TikTok is at Mom Podcasts.
And please email us at racechaserpodcast@gmail.com with pertinent queries.
Yes, and we'll be back next week for more discussion, dissection,
and
and
dissemination.
Yeah. Let loose.
Let loose.
Race Chaser.
Race Chaser is not endorsed by World of Wonder, Paramount Media Networks, or any of their subsidiaries. It is intended for entertainment and informational purposes only.
RuPaul's Drag Race and all names, pictures, audio, and video clips are registered trademarks and or copyrights of their respected trademark and or copyright holders.
Oh.
Mom!
To listen to Race Chaser ad-free, sign up for Mom Plus at mompodcast.plus.
Race Chaser is produced by Forever Dog and Moguls of Media, a.k.a. Mom.
Hosted by Alaska and Willam.
And produced by Big Dipper.
Editing and sound design by Will Pitts.
Executive produced by Willam Belli, Alaska Thunderfuck, Big Dipper, and Joe Cilio, Brett Boehm, and Alex Ramsey.
Our theme song is Race Chaser by Alaska Thunderfuck 5000.